Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Eric William Hauser, and I invest in cannabis nowadays. And why? Because I like to, and I'm an enthusiast and a connoisseur in Maryland. I would like to discuss at this point in time, basically stages that I would recommend using cannabis and developing a tolerance for different strands of cannabis so that you're actually able to enjoy the experience and you don't get turned off initially if you try something that's too potent or too strong. So I don't want to rookie anyone or make them feel like they can't handle it or something, but I don't also want to play around with this kind of pharmaceutical medication and substance that is therapeutic and beneficial to dissuade anyone, to not use it for any reason. Especially not because they had a bad experience trying to do something that's actually very therapeutic at those high doses, but also might be a little bit overwhelming if you're not used to the effects of cannabis at smaller doses and terpenes at smaller doses. So, what I would like to do in this series of small little vignette things, which I will try and do in one take, is just show you what I would recommend doing to start out your kit or journey into using cannabis, or CBD, or THC or pot or whatever. But for me, it's cannabis nowadays, and CBD and terpenes and terpinolene and myrcene and alpha-pinene and humulene and bisabolol and these sorts of things. But that's a little bit more complex, so this is kind of a simple video. So what we're going to do is just go over some stuff really kind of quickly that I like to do. Or have done that I think is therapeutic and beneficial, and if you find this video helpful, then that's awesome. So what we're doing is, this is one of the products that I would first recommend starting out with. It's kind of something that you would see in a distribution center, a dispensary is what they call them. A dispensary, if you are licensed for getting this. Actually, we're not at that step yet. We're not quite there yet, people. We're not even in the dispensary. Okay, we haven't got there yet. What do you want to do? Do you want to use this? Do you want to try it out? Do you think it's illegal still? What's your take on it? What state are you in? Is it illegal in your state? Did you do any research? How'd you get here? Who am I? Why are you talking to me? Are you upset with me? What's going on? If you're content and you want to investigate a little bit, let's proceed further. If not, dissuade yourself from pursuing that for some reason. That's your choice. If you ended the video there, that was your choice. If you're continuing with me, maybe you're interested. So what we got here is CBD oil. This is probably the first thing that I would recommend because you can take this topically, and it's a sublingual thing. If you don't know what sublingual means, it basically just means it goes into your blood capillaries that are underneath your tongue because you got veins there, and it goes and it absorbs into your tongue, into the muscle in your tongue, into the veins, and it goes in your blood cells, and then it travels throughout your bloodstream, and it makes you better. And CBD is really good for these sorts of properties. If I get this card, which they easily have accessible at dispensaries, but not readily available at a online head shop where you can get CBD oil. You can get this at a head shop, so you can go to a local head shop and buy a glass water pipe. If you want to, for the next product that I'm going to show you, this, if you need to, but you could also get this there, at least at some of them, a lot of the places, or a vape shop. Vape shops have CBD oil too. If you're not into vaping, but you want to use some therapeutic medicine that I find beneficial, at least, and if you want to do a bit of research by, cuter people on the internet, or, whatever, more masculine people on the internet, who cares? But if you want to stick with me, here we go. CBD is great for, this is a Weed Maps card. It's got therapeutic uses of cannabinoids. CBD relieves pain, kills or slows bacteria growth, reduces blood sugar levels, reduces vomiting and nausea, reduces seizures and convulsions, reduces inflammation, reduces risks of artery blockages, inhibits tumor growth and cancer cells, nervous system protectorant, suppresses muscle spasms, relieves anxiety, modulates the immune system, reduces small spasms in the small intestine, and tranquilizing and antipsychotic effects. So that would be what CBD oil is mainly doing for your body. You can get it in doses anywhere, probably ranging between like 50 milligrams and 500 or 1,000 milligrams. That's probably the highest that would go, I'm assuming, for this time. But this bottle is 350 milligrams, which is kind of, middle of the road. And you don't want to use this product specifically this one. This is a CBD oil. I'm not going to give you the brand, but, well, I'll give you the brand. It's Green Roads, 350 milligram. It's 23 milligrams per milliliter, and it's 15 milliliters. Pharmacist formulated, no THC. Oh, this has no THC in it whatsoever. There you go. I was wondering if it had THC in it, and sometimes you gotta learn. If you work for the government or you work for a place where they drug test you and you can't use THC, the psychoactive pharmaceutical compound in cannabis, you don't want to go ahead and use one with THC in it. And you can get those at head shops or vape shops or on the internet probably. From online, I don't think Amazon yet, but probably like some place like a head shop online, or just search CBD oil in Google and you'll probably find something that can be distributed to you through the mail or UPS. Did you want it? Maybe not. Anyways, we've got CBD stuff. Maybe you're into smoking. Maybe you're a smoker, okay? Maybe you're at a vape shop trying to get a vape and you also are interested in something else that's got CBD in it, right? You've seen this, maybe you don't know what it is. It's fatty CBD leaf, which is tejpat leaf, lotus, Indian holy basil, turmeric, and rosemary and thyme or something. And it's got CBD of about 350 milligrams in here. And you can smoke this in doobies, joints, J's. You can rip bongs of it. You can smoke water pipes of it. Call it whatever you want. Smoke a Rizzler. You can smoke a stem of this stuff. You can do whatever you want. Smoke it out of a meth pipe without any meth in there if you're cleaner about it. You rig up your own thing with duct tape if you want to get cancer immediately, like a dumb kid, like I was one day. But I would recommend getting like a glass bowl if you want to be inexpensive about it, for like $10 or $15. Or you could get a really nice glass bong if you really like the taste of it. Still good for the same effects. We'll just go through those again after we review all the CBD stuff. You've got other options. So you like smoking it, but you want to be not combusting it, right? You learned a little bit. You're like, okay, I can smoke it. Can I do anything else with it? What else is available in CBD oil? Or CBD kind of up the branch of the same thing? Well, there's this company called CBD Distillery. CB Distillery. There's no CBD and then distillery. It's CBD Distillery. CB Distillery. CBDISTILLERY. And it's got something called terpsilates. You can also buy just straight CBD crystals if you don't want anything with terpenes in there. But terpenes are basically something that has fragrances which are used actively by plants, the cannabis flower plant, to both promote its growth as well as ward off insects or attract certain pollinating insects to the flower, or these sorts of things. And terpenes are found naturally in ingredients like kumquats or mangoes or fruits or roots or these sorts of things. But it's also found in the cannabis flower. And this is basically CBD crystals. I don't think I have any actively available to show. Oh, no, I do. It looks like this. Well, hold on. Let me just turn this light off because that's like really bright. The light is terrible for this, but that's the best I can get you. It looks like a white crystal, so you got to keep it in the container, otherwise it might look suspicious. But you can... It's still safe, though, as long as you keep it in there. I don't want to dissuade anybody from using it. So you can walk up to anybody with this and basically be safe in it. Inside of the whole world. Anywhere. Legitimately. And, except for probably in jail or prison. But basically, what you got is like a white crystal. It comes in different flavors, and they come in grams. And you can take dabs of them out of something like this. You would basically heat up this with a blowtorch, put this on here, take a carb cap, or like a something that you can put some of the crystals on, and inhale and vaporize the product that way. Or you could get a better bong like this with a nail that's attached to it and vaporize it like this. It's up to you. It's what I choose to do. But anyways, alright, so that's what you can do without a license. Anybody can do that. Anybody. Inside the United States of America, at least. I don't want to speak for worldwide. But I'm pretty sure CB Distillery actually does distribute worldwide. I'm pretty sure. I'm just not sure about how